Hello everyone, welcome to You're Here with Ataysia. And just like the title says, You're Here with Ataysia. I am your host, Ataysia. I am your interviewer, Ataysia, and also today I am the interviewee. Welcome to episode 1 of You're Here with Ataysia. I'm so excited to be doing this. It's going to be a fun hour, and even though I'm going to be here talking to myself for an hour, editing works, which is why this is probably gonna be so choppy. But anyway, I have a schedule of how I want things to go for my podcast. So let's look at that first. We have a 5-minute intro. We do a 1-minute ad, a 4-minute guest intro, a 5-minute topic intro, 20-minute conversation. We know I can do that pretty well. A 10-minute game, 10-minute Q&A from guests, 5-minute outro or Q&A for guests. I took the I don't know what the word is for it, but I made the questions for my guest tonight, so that's awesome. 5-minute intro. So welcome to You're Here with Ataysia. I don't know how the heck I'm gonna make this 5 minutes. I don't know what I was thinking, but I guess it's because since I'm gonna be doing all the talking for an hour straight, it's gonna be completely different from when I'm interviewing other people and I just talk about myself for 5 minutes and talk about them for 55 minutes. This is going to be a how long? Somebody do math. 5 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5. This is going to be an hour podcast, which means it's going to be a lot of talking, but it's also going to be a lot of fun and games. What else can I say? Yeah, I'm excited. I've been thinking about doing this for years. Like, I came up with this title. When did I come up with this title? I keep updating my notes, but it was years ago, okay? It was a long time ago. And we're gonna talk about why I came up with this title, why I want to do this podcast, what I want this podcast to become, all these different questions for Ataysia herself, and also just in general. Like, we're gonna introduce the host to you all so you can know, like, if you're going to keep watching this podcast, which you really should. By the way, if you like this podcast, by the end of the video you should like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. And we're gonna make this legit. We're gonna make this podcast legit. We're gonna get it on every platform there is out there. And then another thing that's lovely about this podcast is that you can see this beautiful queen's face. I don't know if I'm gonna cut that out or not. I don't know, we'll see. But you can see me, and I don't have a studio yet. I am in the comfort of my bedroom. My bed's right there, but we're also gonna like shape it so it fits in my format. But you know, this is just season 1. It's just the start, and the goal is to get it released in June 2025. Right now it is January 8th because 1 in the morning, 2025. The year just started. We're a week into the new year, and we're also gonna talk a little bit more about like what this new year means to Ataysia and what this, new year, new me is looking like. And then when I post it, maybe it'll be like, oh, no, you're the same girl. And that's fine too, because we love Ataysia the way she is. So let's start. That was almost 5 minutes, so I guess I should keep talking for a little bit longer. Basically, oh my gosh, why am I not good at this? I think I'm just overthinking what needs to be in a podcast. I'm going to film this for an hour and a half so that I have more than enough content to make this episode an hour, because an hour is a long time for me to talk to myself, which is why let's talk about this. Yes, I will be inviting guests to come to my show, and we'll talk a little bit more about what kind of guests I'm looking for. I haven't reached out to anyone yet, but I will start reaching out to people so that we can seriously, get the job done, get this show rolling, get the show rolling, or is it going? Both. Get it going. Anyway, let's get started. But before we get started, here's a word from our very first ever sponsor. Do I know who it is right now? I don't, but you guys get to find out right now. So let's go see. Hey guys, it's Ataysia. Check me out on the Infinity Teen magazine cover for the month of June. If you would like to purchase a magazine, you can visit myinfinitystream.com, and then you will go to your settings. You will check out all the cool options, but you will click, you can explore whatever you want. But if you want to buy a magazine, click on Infinity Magazines, and then you'll see my cover there. Scroll down. You can also scan the barcode that shows up. But yeah, It'll be $12. You add it to your cart and then you can check out. So make sure you guys add that to your cart. Fill in all the information so that it gets to you the right way. And then once you check out, guys, make sure you share with everyone else so that maybe they can purchase a magazine too. Bye. Okay, welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in to our advertisements and our sponsors. Thank you to our sponsor for sponsoring this podcast. So now let's do our guest intro. Our first guest ever for You're Here with Ataysia is, drumroll please, Ataysia herself. Yay! Hi guys, welcome. I'm the one that should be welcome. Hello guys, it's Ataysia, and I'm so excited to be interviewed by Ataysia for You're Here with Ataysia. So who are we here with today? We're here with Ataysia. Yay! Hi. Okay, so now you're gonna tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get into all the other fun stuff. So hi guys, my name is Ataysia. Right now I am currently 18 years old, and I just began a podcast called You're Here with Ataysia. This podcast is low-key just laid back. We just talk to people that I invite to the show about what they're doing, what I'm doing, what we're doing, what the world's doing. We're gonna talk, it's a safe spot to just be able to communicate about what we're feeling and what we want and our goals and all positivity, like all positive things I want on this podcast, because there's things, but there's also there's good things and there's happiness, and that's what You're Here with Ataysia is going to bring to everybody, okay? Because when we're here with Ataysia, we're having fun, okay? But yeah, back to me. Well, it was already me. What else do I do? I am an actress. I am currently in college studying theater arts. I'm also going to be picking up an animation minor because apparently I like animation. Do I know how to do animation? Not yet, but eventually I will. And maybe by the time this is released, I'll have a lot more experience. I'm also a gamer, so if you guys have not checked me out on Twitch, all you have to do is type in Ataysia. It's that simple. So check me out on Twitch. I literally stream everything. We do karaoke, just dance, everything. We do everything, okay? Anything you can think of, we do it. And it's fun. I'm a collector. As you can see, my room has a lot of stuff in it. And because right now, for this season, I will be filming from my room. You're gonna see all the cool gadgets and gizmos and gadgets that I have. I have a lot of figurines. I have a lot of posters to where I can't even fit posters on my wall now. I'm also a want-to-be singer. Can I sing? Not the best, but I'm working on it. So also maybe by the time this video is released, I sound so much better than I do now. I might clip that up because I might speed it up so it sounds funny regardless. Yeah, so anyway, I also want to talk about how I want to be a talk show host. So this is kind of like practice for that because I don't want to do that for a while. I play guitar. I've been working on getting better at that as much as possible, which is a lie. I can do better doing that. I like to sing, but I need to learn how to sing before I start singing because I don't sound that good, which is fine. Same thing with dancing. I like to play dance games, but do I know how to dance well? Oh, that's not even a good wave. I don't really know how to dance. But also now I'm beginning to do YouTube content. I'm also creating my own channel called Just Ataysia. And Just Ataysia is everything, including this podcast. It's my gaming stuff, it's my skits, it's my do-it-yourself videos, it's my tutorials, it's my unboxing, it's my behind-the-scenes modeling. Everything that you think it is what it is, okay? But it's Just Ataysia. But on this podcast, it won't just be Ataysia because we'll be here with other people, other guests, and we'll talk a little bit more about what that'll look like as we begin the Q&A. our topic. The topic for today is introducing me. This is a very all about me episode. I think I should title this podcast episode All About Ataysia. I like that. All about Ataysia. Okay, anyway. I'm not always like this. It's just sincerely I have no other guests right now, so this is all we're working with right now. But we will have guests in the next episode and the other episodes. So yeah. So let's begin our Q&A. So Ataysia, thank you for sharing to everyone about who you are, who you want to be, and who you are becoming. We are so proud of you, and we wish you the best of luck in everything that you want to do, and we know you can do it. My battery's already going out. Okay, whatever. We'll charge it later. So now, let's talk about you in the podcast. I'm going to ask you some questions. You give me your answers. I am talking to myself in third person, but I gotta get into the zone. I have to practice, you know what I mean? So, what inspired you to begin a podcast? Why did you create the podcast? I've always wanted to be a talk show host. I won't say always, but because I watched so many interviews with my favorite celebrities and my favorite talk show hosts, I think I always figure with the outgoing personality I have, especially as someone who loves to talk, as you can hear, and loves to ask people questions and learn about people, I figure someday I can be a talk show host. And because podcasts right now are so in, everybody's doing podcasts, I figure this is a good way for me to practice, not just sitting here interviewing myself, but other people, asking them a little bit about themselves. Also, I have 2 trophies, not to brag, but this one trophy says, most likely to be famous. I don't know if you can see it, but if you can't see it, then look, most likely to be famous. And another one I got, most likely to become a talk show host, because my friends know that I love to talk. So yeah, that's why I started this podcast. I think it'll be fun to not just get to know about people, but let other people get to know about people. And like I said, providing a positive environment and space for me and my guests to just talk about what it is they're doing, what they want to do, all good things, all positivity on You're Here with Ataysia. So I really hope that also having a very oh wait, that goes into the next question, but yeah, I really hope that I can make my guests feel happy and comfortable, as well as the viewers. I hope the viewers feel happy and comfortable as well being here with us as we talk to each other. That's a fantastic answer, Ataysia. Thank you for sharing. Now let's move on to the second question. How did you come up with such an amazing title? The title is You're Here with Ataysia. How did you come up with that? I couldn't have come up with that. How did you do it? I came up with the title. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember when I came up with the title. I know that every time I wrote about what I wanted to do for the podcast, it was unnamed. I don't know what I want to call it yet. But then it just popped in my head, and I was like, You're Here with Ataysia, because if you think about it, just like me and you are here with Ataysia, the viewers are here with Ataysia, the guest is here with Ataysia. So kind of going back to my channel's name being just Ataysia, everything, this sounds very, I'm hyping myself up, but it's me, and I want to put myself out there, and I think the best way to do that is to make the brand Ataysia be known. So when I have guests here, I want them to know who they're with. They're with me, and that's why I say we're here with, because we're here with them as well. I also think that having a title that's very general, besides the fact you need Ataysia, it's not a podcast about blah blah blah, and it's fine, of course it's obviously fine to have those, but with this one, with having a title that's you can do whatever you want as long as Ataysia's here. You can seriously, on a serious note, there's no specific thing to do in this podcast. You just come here, talk to Ataysia for an hour, and you have fun, and you play games and all that stuff. So that's why I really wanted to make a title something relaxed, something chill. Let not just the guests know, but the viewers know that you guys can be here with Ataysia for an hour of your day and just relax, Good vibes. Thank you for sharing, Ataysia. We love the title of the podcast, and we're very confident that as in me, I'm very confident that this podcast will do well when you put it out there and let the world see it. Next question. What are the goals and purpose of the podcast? What do you want from the podcast. The goals of the podcast is to, like I said, make a safe environment and space for my guests to sit here and talk to me for however long they want to about what they're doing, like whether they have a business or a brand that they want to talk about and promote themselves. It's kind of like working together to, it's not just Ataysia. It's not all about Ataysia, even though that's what I'm probably gonna name this podcast, all about Ataysia. But it's not all about me because it's also about my guests, and I want them to have this time and space to talk about what it is that they do and what they want to do, and have like create a community for everyone to like collaborate and bring all of our ideas and all of our accomplishments, everything, to light. Not just to life, but to light. We want people to see what we're doing. And there's nothing wrong with getting a little acknowledgement and accolades for what you do, especially if you're doing good things. So yeah, that's the goals and purpose. I guess more goals would be like, obviously, get people to watch it, have people enjoy it, have people at least watch clips from it, If you don't want to stay the whole hour, at least you can see clips and stuff that I upload. So goals are to get the community, my community. I've been calling them the Ataysian Nation. So I call my fans Ataysians. It's like a nation. It's like, it's like my own country, and I have my group of people. That's what I call my viewers on Twitch, my followers, the Ataysian Nation. Because it's this country, it's this nation where you feel like you belong, and you get to be with someone that accepts you, and hopefully always can make you feel comfortable. That's the biggest thing that I really respect, is somebody that can make other people comfortable, and that's what I want to do. So that's the goals of me as a human being. But back to the podcast, it's the goals of the podcast is to let people just, chill. Like, of course there's news, but there's also good news. There's also good news that I think should be brought to light. And yeah, I think that's important to highlight the good things in life that people are doing as well. I will say this video isn't going to be as good as quality as my more professional with other guests. No offense to Ataysia, she's great too, but we gotta spoil the other guests, So the quality will be different, especially because my microphone disconnected somehow. I don't know how that happened, but it's fine. We'll just continue, pick up where we left off. At least all the footage is here, so if the audio isn't that well, I apologize, but this is the start. This is the first episode, so what can go wrong when it's the first time? Nothing. Next question. What makes you fit as an interviewer / host or podcast host? I think what makes me fit as a podcast host is that, like I said, I talk a lot. So to be able to sit here even with myself and talk for an hour about anything or like a topic, I think is something I've been pretty good at. A lot of times I don't know how well I am, like I act, so I like have to like perform and stuff, but something I've never been that good at is like speech, like getting up and like giving off a speech to a bunch of people, especially about myself. So because there's like a lot of pressure, and to be in a podcast and like not just like talk about what I do, but talk about what other people are doing, it makes me comfortable because I can just sit back, relax, not have to have anything memorized, just pull up a list of questions and just ask them. And like I said, I'm very inquisitive. I think that's the word. Like, I'm very curious about other people and what they do. So I think I'm a pretty good question maker. Sometimes when I talk to people, I'm like, gosh, I ask so many questions. But like that, use it to your advantage. Like if you do too much of something, do it and put a camera in front of it. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, I think just my vibes is to allow other people to relax while talking about themselves, That's what it is. Yeah. That's an awesome answer. What are 3 words to describe this podcast, or what you want the podcast to be? I come up with these questions and I actually did not come up with the answers, which is good because that they can be authentic, but now I have to come up with 3 words on the spot. 3 words. I mean, I know I keep saying comfortable, but that's number one, comfortable. I want it to be some place where people feel like they belong and can say how they feel and what they want without judgment. So comfortable is one. Ooh, I had one in mind, but I don't know what's the word for it. So let me think of another one and come back to it. I kind of want it to be, I want it to be fun. I mean, I know it's like a 3-letter word, but fun it means a lot. It goes a lot of ways, because not only are we having a conversation, but we're gonna play games. Who doesn't like games? I love games. So playing games is I think that's gonna make it, bring a lot of energy, or we can say energetic, but I'll say with fun, because that goes into that. It'll be fun to play games, and not just to learn about other people, but to in the topic and conversation, but to learn about people in the games we play, which you all will do with me real soon. And my 3rd word, I need to like Google a word for what I'm trying to say, because what I want to say is like bright colored, vibrant, colorful, vibrant, flamboyant, dazzling. I'm gonna go with the word vibrant. No, I'm gonna say flamboyant. I don't know. Spontaneous. Okay, one of my favorite words ever is spontaneous, because I just love the freedom of not knowing, like when you turn on the camera and just like kind of like improv, which is something I've also been getting into, is like you do whatever you want, and it's spontaneous. You bring out energy randomly, bring out surprises for people to enjoy, and I want it to be spontaneous. I want me to bring like energy, but I want my guests to also feel comfortable to like bring out energy that we didn't expect. So those are the 3 words: spontaneous, fun, and comfortable. Thank you for the 3 words. What do you look for in guests in this podcast? What do I look for in guests? Honestly, that's a great question. I haven't sent out any invitations yet, but I have thought about who I want to invite, and I guess some similarities between those people. For one, these are people I've grown up seeing, and like what they do for people. Also creativity. Like, I guess that's another, if I could add another word to why I want this podcast to be, I want it to be creative, but I wanted to show the art that these people create, whether it's me talking to an actor or a painter or a singer, whoever I'm talking to. I like seeing people be unique about their craft, and when I see that, I'm like, oh, this has to be talked about. I have to know what goes through your mind when you create these things and what you want people to know from it, because you could create something and not everybody gets it. So when I have guests on here explaining why they do what they do, that not only helps the viewers understand why they do, it helps me understand, especially if these are people that I grew up with watching what they do, and I'm like, whoa, how do they do that? Whoa, why do they do that? And to be able to like sit down and have a conversation with someone about why they do what they do, how they do what they do, it's very meaningful. So when I reach out to guests, these are all people that are not only just passionate about what they do, but they do it freaking well. They do it amazing. And like, again, having those positive vibes and positive accomplishments shared on the podcast is what I want. So when I talk to my guests, I want good things, and of course like how they feel about what they do, which could be anything, because I want people to still feel free to be honest, about how they feel about what they do, or anything that they want to share or feel comfortable sharing. But I want it to be fun, and I want somebody that's energetic. I don't have as much energy as I would right now because it's 2 in the morning now and people are asleep, and it's, but I have a lot of energy, and when someone can really bring that energy out of me or match that energy, the hour goes by so quick. So I think that's why this hour is going by so slow. Anyway, that's an amazing answer. So yeah, I wish the best to you with getting the guests that you invite on the show. I understand people's schedule can be busy. As you can see, me trying to reach out to you for the past 3 years, like seriously, me trying to do this video has taken so long, guys. But me trying to reach out to you for the past couple of years, you've been doing a lot of things, and we'll get more into what you're doing outside of the podcast later. But let's ask a few more questions about You're Here with Ataysia. What's the difference of being the interviewer and the interviewee, and which do you enjoy the most? So me doing this video is the perfect way of figuring this out. I honestly enjoy being the interviewer the most. I love doing interviews because I love answering questions, and I love answering questions about myself, and in a serious manner, serious matter. I love talking about what I want to do and what I do, not in a bragging way, literally just me sitting here talking about stuff. But I love being an interviewer because as much as I love to talk, I think it's important for me to listen. And like I said, I love listening to other people talk about what they do. And I love coming up with questions. That's the best part, is I get to come up with the questions. So that's why I love both. It's really tight, but I just say interviewers right here and interviewees right here. I also feel a little more confident in myself when I'm the one asking the questions, because when I'm answering the questions, I have to keep thinking about stuff on the spot, and then sometimes I'm like, what the heck did I just say? But when I'm the interviewer, I got a script and I say what I say. I say what I write. I get to say what I wrote. So yeah. Why do you believe podcasts are so popular and relevant these days? I think podcasts have been popular for a long time. I think that it became more relevant during quarantine, because during quarantine, what did we have to do? I mean, it was a rough time. I think that a lot of us found hobbies and interests in things that we probably would have never done before having to be home for so long. And I think podcasts has always been something that were underrated, but since more people have more time to take, like I said, an hour of the day to listen to people talk, just like they would watching interviews or talk shows or any of that, I think that's why it became more popular, because just having more time to do things that require less going out there and also seeing your favorite celebrity guests and celebrity interviewers, or just anybody that just seeing anyone that can entertain you for an hour straight. I think that's why it became so popular, because your favorite content creators, your favorite artists, your favorite people that are, or athletes that are making their podcast. It was so popular because so many people were doing it, and so many people started it during quarantine, because on one end you have the people that have a lot of time to watch the shows, but then there's other people that have a lot of time to create it. So I think that if you're bored in the house and you have a camera of any kind and a microphone that listens to your voice, you can make a podcast. And in quarantine, that's one of the only things that we had that was here. So I think that's why a lot of people did it back then, and that's why I wanted to do it back then. Again, I've been holding it all back for years, but that's one reason why I decided to stream, because streaming has always been popular, but it got very popular because everybody was at home. Everybody was at home and they needed to watch something on TV. So if you weren't binge watching your favorite show, you were binge watching a season of a podcast. So, and I think that just lasts. Quarantine changed a lot of things, just like school, for example. everything is on computers and phones now. Like, your teachers don't even get mad at you for having your phones anymore. And because it started in quarantine, it's like carries on, even though we're not in quarantine now. And I think that's another thing with podcasts, like it peaked here, but it's like still here because people are still like used to that like schedule of adding up time for a podcast in your day. So that's why I think it's relevant. I might be wrong. I think that's a good way to put it. The last question I have for you tonight, or today, or for now. If you could give advice to someone wanting to start a podcast, what would you say? I would say do it and do it now because I tried to start one. Oh, I don't even remember how long ago it was, but it was a long time ago. And it's 2025 now, and this is my first time setting up a camera and doing it. I had all the layouts and all the designs, all the ideas, but I've been holding myself back. And I know I keep saying this, but if you want to do something, whether it's a podcast or whatever it is that you want to do, and you can do it, it doesn't matter what your setup looks like. It doesn't matter what you have. Like I said, if it works, do it. I'm starting small, and I don't know what the podcast is going to look like later on, but I want it to be big. But right now, I'm using what I have, and I have to trust myself that if I stay consistent and finally put it out there, it can go where I want it to be. So if you want to make a podcast, spend time, of course, planning what you want it to be and what you want it to look like. A lot, like not a lot of time, but enough time to where you make these decisions, but then limit that time and bring it to life and bring it to light. Those are great answers, Ataysia. Wow, how wonderful you are. Another break, and then we'll be playing a game with our guest, Ataysia. So Ataysia's answered so many wonderful questions about the podcast, but now we're going to play a game. So exciting. The game we're going to play today with Ataysia is true or false. I'm going to ask Ataysia a bunch of questions, and you guys are going to be able to play with us. You're going to have to guess if it's true or false before Ataysia reveals if it's true or false. So, Ataysia, are you ready for this? Because it's you against the audience. I'm so ready. They're going to get every single question wrong. Right. They're going to get every single question right because I'm so predictable. Okay, let's start. True or false? Oh, I want my microphone for the aesthetic. True or false? Ataysia has never traveled outside of the country. Timer. Alright, time's up. What did you think it was? Wrong! No, I'm just kidding. It's not wrong. You might be wrong. Ataysia, what is the answer? I have never been outside of the country, and I want to go so bad. The plan was to go abroad, but I'm going to wait a little bit. But eventually, I do want to travel the world. So as soon as I can, trust I will be traveling. Thank you for your answer. Next question. Ataysia loves to eat pasta. Alright, what do you say? Does she love pasta? Uh-huh. What would you like to say to the people? I freaking love pasta, especially macaroni and cheese is my favorite food ever. So yes, I love to eat pasta. You guys hopefully got that right. Thank you for that. I mean, I sure do love me a bowl of spaghetti. Next question. Ataysia cannot stand video games. Wow, if you don't get this right, you just weren't listening to the whole podcast, were you? Just kidding. What's your answer? I like the answer. But does Ataysia like the answer? Yes, wait, no. False. I love video games. I have been playing video games forever. I play video games to this day. Again, go watch me on Twitch. Ataysia, type in Ataysia and my account pops up, and watch me stream video games. Yeah. Thank you for the self-promotion. Next question. YHWA, which is You're Here with Ataysia, is a podcast that talks about what goes on in the world. What do you guys think? You know, you're not wrong, but let's see what's right. It talks about what's going on in the world, but it talks about what good is going on in the world. And it doesn't have to be the world. It can just be about us and whoever I'm talking to, so, which is technically the world. But, like, it's not anything like, this is what's going on in that place, that's what's going on in that place, unless you want to talk about it. So it just depends on what the guest wants to talk about. It could be about the world, but all good things is what I'm trying to say. So that's true and false. Boo, cheater. Okay, next question. Ataysia plays a lot of sports. I want a prop for this one. What do you guys think? Does she give athletic? You can be honest. It's okay. She won't be mad. I might be, but she won't be. Alright, what do you say, Ataysia? Absolutely not. I suck at sports. The only sport that I can win a match for is tennis, which is why I have this huge tennis ball right here, and I can't even do the cool basketball spin thing that other people do. So yeah, no, I only play one sport right now, but do I want to get better at sports? Yes, and I'm still young, and I still have to, I mean, anybody can get better at sports at any time in their lives, okay? So let's do it. I just have to take time to, like, try it. But another sport I want to try like anything in martial arts, and I kind of want to do equestrian. I don't know, I feel like I could really connect with a horse for some reason. Ataysia can dance very well. What do you say? Ataysia, on to you. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. What do you guys think? No. I can do a dance if I'm, like, instructed to, like, on a video game. But, like, if it gets complicated, then no. But I do like to try. So if you do see me out there dancing and, like, looking serious about it, it's because I want to know how to dance. I want to be good at it. I'm just not yet. Hence I said yet. We heard you, Ataysia. Thanks for saying yet. That goes for anybody. Don't count yourself out at all. Next question. Ataysia has a pet dog. Ooh. What do you guys think? I do not have a pet dog. Yet, I have always wanted a Pomeranian. So I will be getting a Pomeranian someday, okay? That's my dream dog. I already got the name and everything. So, like, just know when you guys start seeing dog content, it's because I've wanted her for a long time. I just don't have her yet, but I will. Thank you for answering that as well. Thank you, Ataysia. We have a few more questions. The next question. Ataysia still collects stuffed animals. What do you guys think? Ataysia, is it true? Not true. Of course it's true. I love stuffed animals. I have two on my bed that have always been on my bed. I have two on my nightstand. I have a dog right here. I have another one right there. I have a little. I have a lot. Okay, just I have a lot. So yes, I do. I collect a lot of things. I am a collector. I am the collector. So yeah, that's me. That's great, Ataysia. Keep on embracing your childhood. Next question. Ooh, this is hard. Ataysia's screen time is below 6 hours. What do you guys think? Is it? Right now it's only an hour and 43 minutes, but that's because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's see my daily average. I can show you guys. I don't want to be one of those people that like, oh, I don't use my phone a lot, but like mine is 4 hours and 33 minutes. I don't know if you can see. So no, well, yeah, true, it is below 6 hours because like, even when I'm at a table with people, I don't like using my phone that much. So I do use it more than I should, but not a lot. The final question. Ataysia plays piano very, very well. What do you guys think? On to you, Ataysia. Any like person who knows how to play piano knows that that's not how you play it, I think. So no, I suck at playing piano. The only instrument I can play right now is guitar, and if I start practicing more, I'll become even better at guitar. But piano, I tried it and then I quit because I suck so bad, and I could be good at it by now, but I quit. So unfortunately, no, I don't know how to play piano. Alright guys, thank you for playing the game with us. Before we go, we have our final segment. In the original podcast, this is where you all will be able to ask questions to our guests. Today, I had to come up with even more questions, so when you all tune into the podcast, make sure you leave questions in the comments or in a Google form or wherever I decide to upload where you put comments at, and ask our guests questions. We will announce what guests we're going to have before we film it, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. But for now, I will be asking Ataysia even more questions. I know she's sick of me. Ataysia, are you sick of me? No, I'm not. Okay, first question. Ataysia, everybody wants to know, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is pink. As you guys can see, pink is everywhere. My room right now is rose gold and beige. My dorm is pink and yellow. My favorite color scheme is any type of pink with yellow. It just looks good together. I'm also wearing pink right now. So yeah, anything pink. I love pink, 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 pink. And I love gold. I don't know if gold counts as like one of those technical colors, but I love gold and rose gold together. Gold and pink together, rose gold. Amazing. Love it. Beautiful. That's my favorite color. What song is often on your mind these days? Ooh, oh my gosh. I thought of this question earlier today and then I forgot. I listen to a lot of old school music, so I'm gonna like look at what I just looked up recently maybe. Oh, I have one. Okay. One song I've been listening to on repeat since the new year started is If I Knew by Bruno Mars. I love that song. I'm thinking of doing a cover of that when I like learn how to play it on guitar, just for fun. So yeah, the song I've been thinking of a lot is If I Knew by Bruno Mars, and it's the end part that I'm like obsessed with. It's like, oh, I wish I was 17 so I can give you all the. I'm probably gonna cut that out, but yeah, eventually I want to sing that because I really like the song. It's really a really good song. That's what's been on my mind. No particular reason. But it's a really good song. What do you enjoy doing the most with friends and family? Oh, I love going to amusement parks. So anytime I get to go to an amusement park with a group of friends or and family, so much fun. Just like anything that involves games, like it can be an arcade, it can be just anything. I love spending time with my family and friends, so whatever's fun, I want to do it. What would you like to do more of? I would like to, I would like to draw more. There's been like a lot of time dedicated to drawing for me the past couple of years, because when I was applying for school, I applied originally to most places for an animation major, but I became inconsistent because I've been focusing on other things. So I want to draw more. I've been drawing but like once since I've been on break, so definitely drawing. And again, traveling. Like I want to save money so I can travel the world and just go to fun places. Also go to concerts. I want to go to more concerts. I've been to like 2 or 3. No, I've been to 4 concerts in my life, and I want to go to more concerts. If you were granted 3 wishes and you know what wish not to wish for, what would you wish for? More wishes. No, okay, I'm joking. I would wish for I would wish for happiness for everyone, unlimited happiness. I would wish for I would wish for success, automatic success in whatever it is that I want to do. Just boom, I do it and it goes well. And then I would wish for a whole lot of money. Those are great wishes. I would have wished for more wishes. But anyway, if you had to eat one food forever, what would you eat? Macaroni and cheese, southern baked. I love macaroni. Any macaroni and cheese. Any macaroni. I would eat it all the time. Every meal. When I was young, especially on like Thanksgiving, I would fix like literally 3 platefuls of macaroni. I would have like a little bit of meat, a little bit of dressing, macaroni. Yes, that's what I do. I most definitely had the big side of the plate full of macaroni. I just love macaroni, guys. What can I say? Alright. I love macaroni too. What's your favorite kind of video games? Ooh, I say this a lot. My favorite kind of video games are open world video games. I love video games where you can just create a character, walk around, go get some food, go shopping. Anything that allows me to be what I can't be in real life on a game. Like good things. Like, I won't say specific games, but like those are my favorite games. And the art style, especially if the art style is like gorgeous, I love it. So yeah, open world games, love them. What's your favorite number and why? The first time somebody ever asked me that I remember what's my favorite number, I said 7, and it's because I think I was 7 years old and I really liked being 7. I think it was 2014 no, 2013. I'm not good at math. I think it was 2013 when I was 7 years old, and I loved 2nd grade. Being 7 was so much fun. And then when I got older, I realized that 7 is also a lucky number. So 7 is my favorite number. What's your go-to midnight snack? Right now, I'm craving peanut butter cookies. I don't have any. But on a normal day, midnight snack would be a pack of crackers. I don't know why, but it'll be like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'll go downstairs and just get a whole row of crackers and just eat them. Also, cookies and milk. Like last night, it was like 4 in the morning, and I was playing a game with my friends till like 5 in the morning, and I just like randomly was like, guys, I'll be right back. Just get a big thing of cookies and like 2 cups of milk. 2 cups of milk, guys. That's a good midnight snack. Final question. What do you want to be known for? I want to be known for my creativity. I want people to know me and remember me for, like I said earlier, like being unique, because I have a lot of ideas that just spawn. And I'm like, dude, why haven't I already put this out there? So when I finally put those ideas out there, like this, I want to be remembered for like not just one thing that I do. I want to be known for like, she can do a lot of things. She might not be able to dance that well, and she can't really stay on key, but at least she tries, you know? She tries to play guitar, she tries to sing, she tries to play video games even though she sucks at video games too. I want people to know me for how spontaneous and multifaceted that I am. Thank you, Ataysia, for answering these questions. Now we will do a quick outro because it's about time to go, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning as we film this, and I'm on 3%, so let's hurry up and film outro. Ataysia, we've had a wonderful podcast session with you tonight. Before we go, is there anything you would like to say to viewers? Thank you for staying here with Ataysia for as long as you have for this podcast. I am so excited to release this and release the other episodes that will have been filmed by the time this is released. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I really appreciate it. Like, seriously, it doesn't take a lot to set up the camera and record and make content, but sometimes it does take a lot to have the mindset to do that. Like, you can have so much free time to do it, but like sometimes you don't want to because of other reasons, and I'm so ready to finally knock all that out and like get it together and just, you know, like work on, not just work on it, what I'm doing, but like put it out there. Like I said, bring it to light. Bring it to life and bring it to light. I want you all to see what I have planned. I have stuff planned for like a long time to come. So I want you all to see it all. And anytime that you all are watching these videos and showing the love and support, it's always appreciated, like sincerely. Just a view, just a like, a comment, a follow, a subscription, anything is always appreciated. Thank you all so much for the love and support. That's my message. I hope you all continue to watch and enjoy You're Here with Ataysia's. Hope you all continue to watch and enjoy You're Here with Ataysia, and I hope for many more seasons to come. Like the goals I have, we want this to grow. We want this to keep going and get big, and we want a whole bunch of guests, a whole bunch of talent and skills and ideas on here. So thank you all so much, and thank you to the incredible host. Like, hello, you're awesome. Thank you for the awesome questions. We love it, and thank you for having me here as a guest on your show. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching You're Here with Ataysia. I hope you all enjoyed me as the interviewer in this episode, and I hope you all enjoyed me as the interviewer in the many episodes to come. Keep on watching, guys. Keep on with the love and support. Like Ataysia said, it's always, like I said, it's always appreciated. Thank you all so much for being here with me, and thank you for being here with Ataysia. And I'm so excited for y'all to see what's next for this podcast. I'm so excited to see what's next for the podcast. And let's just have so much fun here and do everything that our hearts desire, and just really like love this podcast. Okay, I'm being awkward right now. This is the hard part, it's the outro, but thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I will see you all on the next episode. Ataysia. Make sure you guys tune in again so our next. Oh my gosh, it's been disconnected. My audio. It's okay. I don't know why the audio was disconnected, but it's Ataysia. Yay! Clap, clap, clap. I mean, if all else fails with having this audio synced to the camera work, then we can just use the camera audio. I also don't want this to be too choppy, so I'm kind of slacky right now, but it's fine. We can do whatever we want because it's the first episode and I am interviewing myself, and it's not that easy to interview yourself. I play guitar. I've been working on getting better at that as much as possible, which is a lie. I can do better doing that. I like to sing, but I need to learn how to sing before I start singing because I don't sound that good. I'm a collector, so all this stuff in my room, as you can see, I don't know if we'll have the season 2. I'm probably gonna have a studio because, you know, I'm thinking big. Everything that you think it is what it is. Alright, so now let's introduce our topic. Okay, we're back. We're gonna take a couple of breaks because I didn't think this out at all, but it's fine. Thank you for that. We're gonna take another break because we are now on 1% again. So exciting, so much fun. When I was young, I used to like, especially on like Thanksgiving. When I was young, thank you. Now, before we get to our next segment, here's a word from our sponsors. I'm the first ever You're Here with Ataysia. Yes, here she is, the lady herself, the wonderful woman, Ataysia. Yay! So, welcome Ataysia to the podcast. I'm confusing myself right now. So make sure you guys stay, maybe to the end of the episode if you want to. I don't know. We'll see if I can alone entertain you all enough. So yeah. Hey guys, it's Ataysia. Check me out on the Infinity Teen magazine cover for the month of June. If you would like to purchase a magazine, you can visit myinfinitystream.com, and then you will go to your settings. You will check out all the cool options, but you will click, well, you can explore it, whatever you want. But if you want to buy a magazine, click on Infinity Magazines, and then you'll see my cover there. Scroll down. You can also scan the barcode that shows up. But yeah, it'll be $12. You add it to your cart, and then you can check out. So make sure you guys add that to your cart. Fill in all the information so that it gets to you the right way. And then once you check out, guys, make sure you share with everyone else so that maybe they can purchase a magazine too. Bye! I'll give you a one-word hint. Hopefully this helps, okay? Ready? Blue.
Blue. Oh man. Not me thinking Lilo and Stitch here.
Not yet.
Blue. Oh dang. Is it Avatar?
Yes, you got it. Yep.
Oh.
Avatar. #1 movie in movie history. I think number 2 might be Titanic, and I think 3 is Endgame. But this is just me off my noggin. But
Wow.
Avatar, the very first Avatar. Okay, you got that one right. But what about the second one?